Right. This is fun. We're going to make a classic. We're going to make tuna melts. When was the last time you had a tuna melt? Were you like 5 or something like that? But tuna melts have come a long way. And there's just like chili or the fried rice that we had the other week. There's a million different ways to do it. Once again, I'm going to make just a pretty basic tuna melt. I add a couple of things like horseradish sauce in there to make it, kind of my own, but you can add or subtract whatever you want to this recipe, and you can find it on our website, 1055online.com. Oh, and welcome to Casa de Mo and Sally. We've got Mo here. Hi, honey.
Hello.
And Curtis, hello.
Hi.
Karen Weigel was first to join us.
Hey, Karen.
And then we've got Laura, we've got Milton, D. Stokes, Dana Stokes says good evening, and there's Michelle. Welcome, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Sally's making tuna melts.
Yeah, tuna melts. We're kicking. It's way back Wednesday. We're doing it old school.
Yes, and we're doing it tonight because of the Honda Classic.
We'll be at the Honda Classic tomorrow. So
yes, adult spring break kicks off tomorrow.
All right.
Pam says she will be there on the Classic on Friday.
Okay.
Well, look for us, Pam. We're going to be there.
We'll be there.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Hello, Susan.
Susan, hi.
And yes, you left the beast out.
I did.
Okay.
Did you hear him?
You're just asking for it. I don't
Living
know.
on the edge. Oh, and
Which one's the beast?
Foster.
Foster's the beast. If you don't like tuna particularly, you could try this with chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yes, Foster is the heavy one. They're all heavy. Well, no.
Turk is tiny.
Turk is tiny.
Turk weighs like 7 pounds.
Yes.
And he's like a 10-year-old cat. So.
Foster and Cleveland, though, are big.
Big.
Watch. I think Foster's walking through the living room right now.
All right, let's go have some wine and our little appetizer. I got something a little different this week. I noticed in the deli department or the cheese department at Doris's, they had these cute little kits, and this happens to be salami and provolone cheese. They have a couple other types.
That's a little upscale Lunchables.
It's
Yeah, it
an
does.
adult Lunchable.
Yeah, it looks like a fancy Lunchable.
So I thought that's what we would have.
All right.
And I did put out a little bit of Dijon mustard, stone ground Dijon mustard. Optional, of course.
Dip.
And
Karen has never had a tuna melt.
What?
I don't think I have either.
What?
Really? My mom made them all the time when I was a kid.
Now, I don't think I ever had one when I was a kid. I think I probably had my first one maybe when you made it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was delicious. Because I always thought tuna melt, that doesn't sound that appealing. I don't know why.
And of course, I'm going to use canned tuna. I watched the Barefoot Contessa, Ina. She made a tuna melt, and she used this fancy jarred tuna that was expensive as hell. We're not doing that. Right out of the can.
Yeah.
Well, tell them about the wine.
The wine? Yes, this is on sale.
Oh, these are on sale too, by the way.
I guess that's, there you go.
That's on sale too.
So that's Carmel. I guess that's Carmel Road. Cabernet Sauvignon, California.
It's delicious.
And it was like maybe 12 something for the bottle.
Wasn't it on sale too?
It was on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Susan says she loves Doris Market. Yeah.
Yeah, we do too.
You're in there
We get
today?
lost in there. Next thing I know, an hour's going by, and I'm just walking around looking at.
Well, you don't get lost because it's a huge store. It's not really that big.
I mean, I just get lost in thinking about what I can make with this or what I can make with that.
Yeah, I had to tell Sally to focus today to get on her. We got to be out of here in 15 minutes. Focus.
He kind of did.
Oh, and she's using my wine card now. My wine card doesn't have that much money on it. Can we use yours?
My wine card. Because, you sample the wine at Doris. You can sample this at Doris. Didn't we sample this the other week?
A couple of weeks ago, I think. Yep. All right, these are good.
I like it.
All right.
Okay, so
dip, eat, and sip.
First thing I'm going to do is I got this rye bread. I got it in the bakery, and oh my God, it smells so good. So I'm just going to lightly toast it. Okay, that's the first thing to do. I've got my broiler on. And I don't know about you, but I can easily burn bread. So when I have the broiler on, I don't walk too far away from the stove, right? And we'll want it lightly toasted because it's going to go back in the oven once we get all the good stuff on it.
All
And
right.
you don't have to use rye bread. You can use sourdough or another type of bread. Rye has a little extra flavor to it, so that's why I picked that.
All right.
Okay?
Lightly toasting, like.
And it's just dry. I didn't put anything on it yet. It's just.
So, like when you say lightly toast, like are we talking just a minute, seconds,
Yeah,
or
I mean,
you know?
it depends on it. My broiler's pretty hot. Yeah, it doesn't take long. But I tell you what, if I shut it and walk away, I can guarantee you it's going to burn. But I am going to walk away. I'm going to go grab some.
All right, I'm gonna go. We'll see if what's Foster doing.
Now, why are you looking for trouble? You see what you're doing?
There he is, lurking. Mm-hmm. All right, back to the bread.
It's getting there. And what we're going to do is we'll assemble the tuna melts. And these are going to be open faced. You can make tuna melts if you want to put a top on it. That's perfectly fine. But these are going to be open faced. Yeah. There we go. You just want it crisp enough.
Joanne says she loves rye bread, especially with tuna.
It is so good.
Now, you did a little test run on these, and we had a knife and fork,
Yeah.
and you said a serrated knife
It helps cut through the bread because
right.
and I love it. The bottom of the bread once we put everything on it will get a little kind of crusty and more toasty, and the brioche, the serrated knife just helps cut it easier. I mean, you don't have to. Woo, that was fast. There we go. And now I'm going to turn off my broil, and we're going to set this at 450. Bake it at 450. My oven's pretty hot, so it probably won't take any time. Yeah, it's already there.
Bear.
All right. So we're going to go back around.
All right. Stop for the wine.
Certainly can. I'm going to put some parchment paper on my pan because the cheese will melt over a little bit and it gets nice and crispy. It's delicious, but this it won't stick to the pan. So that's why I do that.
All right. While you're doing that, I got to go over here.
What's going on?
Computer died.
Your computer? Are you kidding me? You didn't have it charged?
I thought it was charged. I think that StreamYard zaps it.
You're going to blame StreamYard?
Here, you got to hold your camera for a second.
Okay.
Well,
my phone's
all this finger. Look at all this finger.
Huh?
Oh wow, it's fantastic.
Take a look at what we got here.
I cannot.
Yeah. The show's not getting better.
No.
The quality is getting worse.
We'll have to work on that. All right, I'm going to explain what all is in here once I get the tuna melts in the oven. But I've got my bread lightly toasted, and this is a mayonnaise horseradish mixture. That's the first thing I'm going to put down. And like I said, I'll tell you all about it. Make sure it gets all around the edges because this is delicious. And this has just got a few ingredients. It's nothing fancy. All right.
Sally, say hi to Milton right quick. He's pouting.
Oh, hi, Milton. How are you? Okay. So I'll also explain what's in here once we get this going, because we'll have about 5 minutes to kill. So I take my tuna mixture, and I'm just going to put it right.
Laura's comment, talk to the hand.
Sorry about that, guys. Just going to pile it right on top, and then you just want to kind of flatten it out. Just like that. There you go. Again, if you don't like tuna, use canned chicken.
Joanne, you're asking if I have snacky snacks?
Kind of.
Yeah, I got some cheese and salami over there. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Now, she loves rye bread too, but unfortunately, she has a food sensitivity to it.
Oh no! Oh.
She would have to use sourdough.
Yes, you could. There's all kind. I've seen tuna melts made with a million different things, so it doesn't have to be rye. I just like rye with tuna. I think it tastes really good. All right, clean up my hand a little bit. Okay, so we've got our tuna on top, and now the Havarti cheese. This is a nice melting cheese. I went to Doris's Deli and just had them slice it thin, not overly thin, but pretty thin. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just put it
Hi, Minnie.
right on top here. And the great thing is you can fold it so it kind of fits, you know what I mean? So I'm going to fold it. If you want to cut it into strips to make it fit. But let me tell you, these parts that are going to melt over the bread, they'll get on the parchment paper and they'll crisp up and they're delicious. Now, Mo's not a big tomato fan, so I am.
So she's gonna do extra tomatoes.
I'm gonna put a slice of tomato on top of mine, and then I'm gonna add a slice of cheese on top of that.
Hey, Foster, you're interrupting the
It's
broadcast.
not. All right. So let me space that out a little bit. This cheese is so delicious.
So if you're just joining us, welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market and Bakery. 6 locations in South Florida. We go to the one in North Palm Beach. We were there today. They've got we've got that information somewhere. They've got a wine tasting coming up in March.
Oh yeah.
A tasting. It's like, well,
Oh, we could talk about that too while this cooks. I think it's right in the drawer.
I'll give you some more information on that. Laura says, hey, Foster.
All right, I'm going to make yours just cheese. You don't want a tomato, right?
Uh-huh.
You don't have to do the tomato. I like the tomato, but you're going to have an extra cheesy tuna melt.
Extra cheesy. All right.
There we go. And then, let's see. Oh, it's cooled down. We're just going to pop these back on our cookie sheet. 450-degree oven for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right.
So,
And
no, I just have to slide it in. You don't have to
okay. So in that 5 minutes, we will learn
What's in it?
what's in it.
All right.
Do
So
you have the date for the wine tasting? Dana says she'll be here at the end of March.
I know it's here somewhere. Here it is.
Here we go. Yes, it's one night only. Oh, it's the beginning of March, Saturday, March 5th. So that's coming up a week from this Saturday, right? Yeah, 8:30 to 10:30 at the North Palm Beach location, and it's basically $40 per ticket, but that includes a full gourmet buffet, artisan cheeses from around the world, exclusive store-wide shopping. It's
a bargain.
Yeah, it really is. You get wine, you get cheese, you get food.
And some special deals in the store, right?
Yes, get your tickets for that.
Sally, would you? Laura wants to know: would you be able to do this with English muffins?
Yes, I've made many tuna melts with English muffins. Absolutely, those little nooks and crannies are nice. Okay, so let's talk about our tuna. What's in here? Very simple. Just a can. Now I like albacore tuna. It's a little more expensive, but I think it's worth it. Or you can use like white tuna or light tuna or just tuna, but it's kind of in that order.
How about you show that can? You're jerking around.
Oh,
Nobody can
sorry.
see it. All right, so it's
That's what I like.
Bumblebee solid white albacore.
It is a little bit more expensive, but I think it's worth it. But that's just me. And
That
then-
cat is 1 second away from licking its privates on camera.
Oh, look at this. That's just pornographic right there. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's adorable.
Oh my God.
Nice.
I've seen Mo do that.
Yeah, I do that.
He takes after his owner.
After the show, I normally stretch out like that.
I get the water packed. Drain out the water, put it in your bowl, okay?
All right.
And then we're going to add a couple of splashes. The recipe's on the website of vinegar. I used white distilled. That's because what I had, I didn't have any apple cider. That would work too. You just want some acid. If you don't have any vinegar, you could squeeze some lemon juice. That would work. Also, very, very finely diced celery. Look at how tiny those dices are. That's in here. About a quarter cup of that, and scallions. And you're going to need about 2 scallions for the full recipe. Obviously, this isn't the full recipe. About 2. I did a third because I like to sprinkle some scallions on the finished product, to serve it, to garnish it. And then you're going to need some parsley, a couple of tablespoons of fresh chopped up parsley. I love it. I just love parsley in here. You could put other herbs too. You could put basil if you wanted.
Joanne says she likes Italian tuna in olive oil.
I think that's the stuff that the Barefoot Contessa was using.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Is it pricey?
Is it fancy stuff?
It's much more fancier than this, I'm sure. Okay, and then you're just gonna mix that up, season it with a little salt and pepper, give it a taste, see if it needs more salt and pepper. And that's what we put on top of the tuna melts. All right. Now this is super easy. All I did was a couple of tablespoons of, use a good mayonnaise, a tablespoon of mustard. I like Dijon mustard. I found this stone ground Dijon mustard, which I love. You can use deli mustard if you wanted to, a little mustard, and then a tablespoon of prepared horseradish. That's where this is a little different. Not everybody likes horseradish, but it's not overpowering. It just gives it some flavor. If you don't like horseradish, you could try anchovy paste. I know people do that, but I love this with horseradish. And stop it. Anchovy paste really just adds, it doesn't add a fishy taste. It adds more like a salty taste, I think. Stop it. All right, so that's it. This is your ingredients. And
you guys can get the recipe at 1055online.com.
You can use a different kind of cheese if you want to. You can add capers if you want. I know people add olives a lot of times to tuna melt.
Minnie says, looks delicious. I put a little mustard in my tuna, and I love a piece of cheese on top. Well, we put a piece of cheese on top. What kind of cheese was it?
Oh, it's Havarti cheese.
And
I just got it at I wouldn't buy it not already sliced because it can be tough to slice. Get the people in the deli counter to slice it for you. It's much easier. It's nice and creamy and it melts really, really well. That's why I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you don't have to, I know you can use Swiss cheese. I've seen cheddar cheese. Oh. Guess what that means?
That means it's done. It means we're about to eat.
We get to, yeah. See how fast this was?
Although it might be too hot for my bigger mouth. Who's going to the Honda Classic?
And look at that. That is our tuna melts. If you wanted to, you could leave it in there a little longer to get this. See, I love this. I love that cheese. And the cheese would get a little crispier if you want.
Jim wants to know if he's late for dinner. Jim, it looks like you're right on time.
Yep, looks like it. Now I'm going to add just a few scallions on top because I like them. And I also got some chives out of my garden.
Is Karen Weigel still up in here?
I don't know.
She said she's going to the Honda Classic.
Yeah, we'll
there
see
she
you
is.
tomorrow, Karen.
Did you roller skate today, Karen?
Yes, are you in one piece? All right, so that's mine.
Look at that. That looks nice.
Okay, and let me get the other one. This one's yours, Mo. Mo doesn't want the tomato.
Laura says that looks so good.
Oh, and it's so easy, you guys. And you can whip it up in no time. Okay. Would you like some scallions and chives?
Sure.
Okay, you'll do that. You could sprinkle it with parsley if you wanted to.
Kim says, so you don't top it with another slice of bread like a patty melt? I mean, you can.
This is an open face. I'm doing an open face tuna melt. Yes, you certainly could. You could toast yourself another piece of bread and pop that right on top of it.
Joanne wants to know if you talk to the chives.
I thank them. Thank you.
She's going to do it on camera. That's crazy.
All right,
It's a freak show up in here today for show.
Jim, will you tag me on Facebook for what?
I think that the best side dish for a tuna melt is pickles, dill pickles. I got these at the deli at Doris, but they're a little spicy because Mo and I like spice. So you want to serve it with some pickles.
Jamie says, "Hi guys, looks very good." Jamie, go to 1055online.com, get the recipe, and go to Doris. You can make this yourself. It's easy, Sally says.
By the way, the tomatoes were on sale too.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
As was the wine. That's what we're drinking.
Yep.
Carmel Road. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. What is it? Caramel? That looks like caramel.
I use a serrated knife when I cut this because it cuts through the bread easier. You certainly don't have to, but I like it because the bottom of that bread gets a little crusty, so you get that little snap, which I love. So let's dig into this. There we go. I'm going to need to throw another chive. Let's give it a taste.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I like a bit of tomato. Gives it a little freshness. That cheese is so creamy. And the horseradish, it's not overwhelming. It's just back there. You can just tell it's back there. You can put Worcestershire sauce instead.
Oh, say that again? What was that again?
Worcestershire sauce.
Why you cussing?
Yeah. But watch what you say on here.
All right, Mo, you want to try yours?
Sure.
I won't make your bite as big.
Yeah.
A little scallion on there for you.
Tuna melts. There we go.
Mm-hmm. It's like you're back in 3rd grade.
Oh, it's delicious.
It's delish, guys.
Yeah, Bear, we didn't mean to throw you off. It is Wednesday. It's not Thursday yet.
Oh yeah, we're going to the Honda Classic tomorrow. That's why.
The Honda Classic.
Yeah. But seriously,
Yeah.
it's a sin if you don't serve these with pickles of some kind.
Yeah.
We're on tomorrow, Jim.
Oh yeah, we are.
Got the Throwback Thursday song battle tomorrow. We've got another pair of lower level seats for the Eagles Friday night at the FLA Live Arena.
And you can also win those online. Don't forget.
Yes, you can. That's another way to win. Sign up at 1055online.com. A lot of people want those tickets. Going to be a great show Friday night.
Karen says her mother never made tuna melts. She was too busy getting tortured with mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Is that why Karen doesn't like mac and cheese?
That's why she said she was getting tortured.
Well, Karen Weagle, I will make you a tuna melt.
They're delicious.
If you don't like tuna, substitute it with chicken.
Yeah.
You sure can.
Chicken melt? Is that would it be a chicken melt?
Yes.
Okay. Well, everybody get the recipe at 1055online.com. Thank you again to Doris Italian Market and Bakery for sponsoring Sally's Recipe of the Week. And if you're going to the Honda Classic, hopefully we'll run into you out there at some point.
We would love that.
Karen, going to see you tomorrow. I know I'm taking Curtis on Friday, and I'm serving him lots of alcohol.
Oh, great. This sounds like a Dateline episode already.
That's it, right?
Yep, that's it.
We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.